Hello, everyone. I'm Shafan Maknoja from the marketing and sponsorship team of AMSA India. Knowledge, action, and friendship are the three principles of AMSA India. And via this podcast, we extend a way of friendship and knowledge to our members. Today, we have with us Dr. Anuj Pachhel. Dr. Anuj Pachhel is a YouTuber with over 900,000 subscribers, but is also sharing invaluable insights into academics and productivity tips. In the world of digital knowledge, where the pursuit of excellence meets the quest for effective learning, Dr. Anuj Pachhel shines as a beacon of inspiration. Join us on this journey as we explore the intersection of medicine, academia, and efficiency through the lens of Dr. Anuj Pachel's expertise. Whether you're a student seeking study strategies or simply eager to witness the daily life of a dedicated medical scholar, you're in for a treat. So, welcome, Dr. Anuj Pachel.
Thank you so much. So much, Afan. It really means a lot to me. And I'm so honored to be a part of this amazing series that you've got. And I'm really excited to talk with all of you guys. And it's a wonderful experience to be here. So to all the viewers, thank you for clicking on this video. And let's start.
Sure, sir. Can you tell us a bit about the journey of your YouTube channel through MBBS?
Yeah, sure. So actually, was really good at anatomy and biochemistry when I was in first year MBBS. So when my MBBS first year ended, I thought of teaching my juniors the same things which I was good at. So I first started out with one of the most complicated things that we learn as a first year student, that is spinal nerve in anatomy. That is one topic which we all find a bit difficult. It is, I think, one of the first topics given in Cunningham. वो एक topic पढ़ के हम बाकी फिर book कभी नहीं पढ़ते हैं. It's thing. So I started with spinal nerve on my YouTube channel, and then I progressively made videos on anatomy. And initially, only my batchmates and only my juniors, some of them used to watch my videos, but gradually people started to take notice, and eventually the comments started coming in, and whatever my audience wanted help in whatever aspect, I was there to provide. So I remember I got a comment on, sir, can you make a video about first year books that you used? I'm like, okay, let's do that. So I did that, and then the video blew up. So that is sort of how it has always been. Of course, over the course of the year, I have started a lot of very unique and original series which are never before seen on YouTube. So right from Exam Saga, which is documenting your entire exam experience, which is kind of stressful, but at the same time, it's extremely fun. So you should definitely give it a try if you are, an aspiring content creator. Another thing I started was case files. Now currently I'm doing the internship vlogs as well. So over the course of years, it has definitely improved my, curiosity as well as my creativity. And my channel has always been, complementary to my, professional degree pursuit and studies, and never competitive. So that's why I was able to do it consistently for over a long period of time. And I'm really, really happy to have created a family that is so strong and that is so, I would say, well educated and extremely, extremely curious and talented. So yeah, that has been in short the journey of my channel over the course of the last 4 years.
Sure, sir. I mean, it's kind of like this that I go ahead and ask advice to my seniors quite a lot of times for pretty much anything that I want to do so. And I mean, like, one of the things that supplements that advice is your videos. I mean, each and every one of them. A particular aspect is covered in every one of them. And I'm sure that everyone knows you as a really famous influencer and a medico. But could you tell us more about the life before entering MBBS? Like, what type of student were you? First bencher, back bencher?
Right. So till class 10th, I was a complete backbencher. Okay? Till class 10th, I did not make a single copy for any subject. So I used to have just one notebook. In that notebook, I used to write down all the subjects, and it was a very bad thing. But the only thing which prevented me from getting, scolded by my teachers most of the times was that I was able to get good marks in the exam. So that's what mattered. And so yeah, I was totally a backbencher. I did not, pay that much attention to the classes at that time in class from first to 10th. And I would say I relied a lot on self-study and understanding the concepts by reading, by our own self. And that is sort of the way it has been through for the most of my life. For 11th, 12th, obviously, my effort was dedicated. So I was always sitting in the first bench. I was always paying attention because at that time, that was the only source where you could acquire knowledge from. I'm sure every medico watching this can relate to this. 11th, 12th, yes. So that's what happened. And the results were also good because of that. And finally, in MBBS, so I would say I always tried to go to the, jitna piche bench ho sakta tha utna. But no matter what I did, people sat behind me and nobody sat in front of me. So even though I sat on fourth fifth bench, वो फर्स्ट बेंच बन जाता था एंड देन इवेंचुअली पीछे के बेंचेस को उठा के सामने में ला दिया जाता था तो आई डेफिनेटली एंड अप यूज्ड टू बी इन थर्ड फोर्थ bench. MBBS first year I studied quite a lot, but over like second, third, fourth year, studies were mostly focused on watching the videos of different subscriptions that I got, and of course attending the clinics rather than the lectures of my own college.
I'm really surprised to know about all of these things. I mean, like it's kind of like I can start describing you as that student जो class में जाके सिर्फ मस्ती करता है, and at
Yeah, pretty
the end
much.
and whenever exams come up, you go ahead and just pass with flying colors.
Yeah,
And
that's what happened.
I mean, this is like it's quite a wonderful thing, but of course, MBBS is not easy, and we will need to balance a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can you enumerate some really wonderful tips? I mean, sure, your YouTube videos are there, but some advice for work-life balance that you'd like to give. I'm sure
Yeah.
that many would be eager to know about this.
Right. So for work-life balance, I would say that first of all, I feel like a lot of my students, my subscribers, they forget their passion as soon as they enter college. Right. So you might be a very passionate book reader in like before class 12th. As soon as you enter MBBS, wo books ban jati hai, Guyton, Ganong, and related books. So your novel reading goes away. You might be a person who likes to go to the gym. Once you enter, that's gone. So my TED talk was also on the same thing, that people are forgetting their passions as soon as they enter a professional course, right? And I feel like that's one of the things which is very, very bad, because my passion was making videos ever since I was class 8 standard student. I used to make some videos of my own. In fact, even if you go to my YouTube channel way back, you'll find a video of me explaining a Newton's disk. So I'm like class like 2013 ka video hai wo. So that's the thing. Like I forgot it too in first year, and then from second year I picked it up. So that would be the number one thing, is that pick up your passion and devote certain time to it, and have certain objective. ऐसा नहीं कि just I want to play the guitar, वो मेरा passion था. Have something कि okay, this week I'm going to learn the open chords. The next month I want to learn the music theory ka basics, the major scale, and then the next month I want to learn, let's say, the basics of the bar chords. So if you have targets like this, you will actually focus on getting better at particular passion or skill which you are trying to acquire. And I think that only and only if you have certain deadlines will you be able to follow that particular passion. The only reason that I kept making videos all throughout these years was that I have a thing in the back of mind. Okay, Sunday 10 a.m. we have to publish no matter what. So exam it doesn't matter. Kuch ho raha, it doesn't matter. You have to go live at 10. Matlab you have to go live at 10. So I'll have to take out 10-15 hours of 1 week to make a video. And that is how you do it. You prioritize it and you put a deadline to it. So I would say number one tip, follow your passion. And second thing is put deadlines to actually start developing it into something good.
Yeah, I mean, like, can understand that it's more about holding on to the passion, but at the same time having a task-oriented mindset, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And what all did you do except for YouTube? I mean, sure, you were mentioning a lot about the guitar and music. So yeah, can see it over there.
So definitely, I started learning the guitar when I was in second year. I think that's when I picked it up. My friend actually started the curiosity in me. He's a guitarist of our college, and then the guitar came into picture. The second thing which I learned, which a lot of people might see directly, is the video editing. So I used to be a very big noob at video editing. I did not know how to do it. But if you're making videos, you have to learn how to do it. So I think the two biggest skills which I learned were how to get into music, and secondly how to edit videos. So I think those are the two things. Apart from that, I did quite a lot of things. I taught a lot of students over the course of these years, right from NEET UG students from first year to final year, even some of my interns. And yeah, teaching has been constant. So I wouldn't say that is something new which I did. But yeah, going into music was one of the best decisions. And I think that anybody who is not into music, if you want to find a way to just spend time which is very good away from your screen, I would say that is music is the way to go.
And what about the books that you always keep on talking about? I mean, I'm sure that you mentioned in a couple of videos that how you read books so fast.
Yeah. So reading books, I would say that I did it most, I rediscovered it in lockdown, because at that time everybody was home and it was, we had a lot of time in lockdown. It was a very fun period. So books to tabhi maine padhi, and I particularly read a lot of productivity books at that time. So right from 4 Hour Work Week to, Deep Work to, I would say, Atomic Habits. So these are like most well-known productivity books. So
Yes, yes.
I read all of this, and then there were some spiritual aspects of the book as well. So you might know, Dev, that uh, his there are certain books that he has written, like the Ramayana, Gita, and all of that. So I read that as well. I am rereading some of them right now as an intern, because it's really really peaceful. So at that time, I also realized that I could read pretty good fast. So I also made a video on that, and that video blew up. So people did enjoy that. So I would say, yeah, that's been it for the reading part.
I'm trying to realize now how less I have covered, but I mean, like you're kind of superhuman in these aspects. Going ahead, trying to ask you these questions makes me feel like I have got a really long way to go, and I'm sure that a lot of us can take you as a big inspiration. And as far as inspiration and like other thoughts are concerned, so what do you exactly intend to implement or like do in the future regarding your hobbies, regarding YouTube? First, with that, we'll first
Yeah.
start with that.
So regarding YouTube, I definitely want to continue it, as long as I enjoy making videos, as long as it is fun to me. So I would definitely like to continue YouTube even during my residency. A lot of people told me during internship and during final year that you would not get even a single minute to make videos, or even a single minute to do
Mhm.
anything that you like. Yeah, all of them were liars, because pretty sure in final year I had the most amount of subscribers gained in 1 year than compared to previous years. The same thing is happening in internship, and so the thing is, like, if you really want to do something, you can do it. So don't let people stop you from doing, because they think that it is hard. It might not be hard for you. It might be hard from them, but it might not be hard for you. So that is one thing. And as far as other hobbies are considered, I would like to increase their skill level as well. So yes, I would love to continue it as long as it is fun to do. If it starts to like be too much stressful, I would definitely put the brake on it. But yeah, that has been the journey so far.
I'm sure those productivity books might have really changed your mind.
Yeah, they
So
did.
makes you do a lot of these things in final year, whereas I see a lot of final year MBBS students struggling with journals, struggling with their exams and all, especially with the CVME batch currently.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
CBME is very very difficult.
I'm sure we got a lot to talk about it as we go ahead. Now, as far as influencing goes, what made influencing so interesting? And like, I mean, you went ahead and monetize your YouTube channel also. So, uh, how did now? What exactly were the thoughts in your mind when you were trying to, I mean, monetize it and make it on such a big level?
Yeah, so to be very honest, I was never really into like I want to be an influencer or whatever. I still hate the term, by the way. I prefer the term creator. That is more peaceful to me. And money has been like always been the secondary, tertiary, quaternary thing which I'm chasing through my social media channels. If you see my Instagram, I haven't even done a single sponsored post or a single sponsored story. For my
Mhm.
YouTube channel, I only take very selected sponsors. I get almost like, I don't know, 5, 10 sponsor emails a day, but I never choose them. So that's the thing. Like, it was never about the money. So it just happened along the course of the way. And monetization, I never really thought कि यार monetization कब on होगा. I know a lot of the people who are starting YouTube think like, okay, I want to hit that particular watch time, particular subscriber goal so that I get to earn money. So I remember that it was never like that. I just remember the date कि it was Diwali, I think in 2019, and my monetization was मुझे notification आई, you are eligible for monetization. So I just turned it on, and over the course of the next 3 months I made roughly around 600 rupees. So yeah, it was never about the money. I still continued to make videos. I still do to till this day. I never look at the revenue tab or whatever, because it's
Mhm.
the way I really work. I also launched a lot of products along the way, but these were all to supplement the my mission on YouTube. That is to educate a lot of people. Gives them values which I feel are important. So even on my website, if you go, there are academic products listed. There are books. There are charts which I've made. So I think that in the long run, this will help the students overall. So yeah.
Sure. I mean, I can see the teacher inside you by just talking to you.
Thank you, man.
And I mean, but there's also a thing regarding financial independence. I mean, everyone is Gen Z, everyone is like, we want to be entrepreneurs
Yeah.
and we really want to go ahead and become financially independent as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why didn't you? Okay, firstly, what are your thoughts regarding that? Why didn't you right now go ahead and pursue something focused towards becoming financially independent and more towards just following a passion of creativity?
Yeah, so I would say that as far as financial independence is considered, the exact definition would be so that if you stop working today, you don't ever have to work again in the future. And you
Mhm.
still have enough money to do whatever you want, go wherever you want, and eat whatever you want, basically. That is the basic definition. So if you look at right now, I would say that the influencers around the world, the creators around the world are sort of pursuing this very false image, okay, in the front of the young viewers. So there is like 24, 25-year-olds who have become millionaires and all of that. Nobody can do that. To be honest, 0.0001% of the people will be able to do it. But the remaining people won't be able to do it. So I think that's a false image. I think that what you should actually be chasing around is providing value. So if you provide value, the proportionate amount of value you provide, the proportionate amount of money you will receive in return. For example, if I'm a general surgeon, I do one particular surgery, and that surgery is, let's say, hernioplasty. It's like instant tension free hernioplasty. Okay. So I'll get paid, let's say, 60, 70,000 for it because I did that hernia. The same thing if I do an APR, abdominal perineal resection, I'll get paid 2 lakh rupees for that. So the bigger value I provide, the bigger amount of money I get in return. The same thing is for YouTube as well. The more number of views you get, the more value I've provided to the people, the more number of money you will get. So that's the basic ideology. So I don't think you should be chasing financial freedom. I think you should be chasing learning new skills and providing value to people. And if you are providing value, know that definitely income will come from there. And as far as financial freedom is, since we are talking on the subject, I would say that I I would probably able to afford to go to places or eat, fancily, but I don't prefer to do that. I'm like a normal, simple guy who likes to, eat normal food and go to normal places. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mhm. Now, what? Now, obviously, you talked a lot about just following your passion and how good of how good does it feel when you meet a fan of yours?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. And every single time that I meet a person who has watched my video, subscribed to the channel, I always ask them, "Do you want to get a meal? Do you want to sit and chat with me?" And never has it happened to me that they have said yes. So I'm still waiting for the day that someone says, "Okay, let's have a meal together," because it is that wonderful. I feel like I owe them something. I owe them a part of whatever they have given me. And it's always like I get really happy to see that my videos have actually made it to places where I did not think it was possible. And that is what actually fascinates me quite a lot. So I'll tell you the story. I was in Mahabaleshwar. It is a place near Pune. It's actually a hill station. You might have visited. You are in Mumbai, right? So in Mahabaleshwar, I was sitting at a random, misal pav wali jagah, and it
Mhm.
was Sunday. My video got released. It was scheduled for 10 a.m. release, and then for just suddenly there was this person who was sitting behind me, and I heard my own video playing in his phone. I turned behind and he said, he was very shocked. It was me that he was watching at Sunday. So that is the thing. I never imagined that a random misal pav shop in Mahabaleshwar would be playing my videos, but it was, and it was amazing. It was a very amazing experience. So I would say that it is beyond words. I love meeting fans. I love meeting the people who are subscribed to the channel, and I really feel like I owe everything to them.
Okay, so I mean, like for your next birthday, I'm getting a big bunch of people going over to Nagpur. I'm sure
Yeah, yeah,
that.
definitely. For sure, for sure. I would love it.
uh, but besides all this gratitude that you get, I'm sure that certain sacrifices would be needed to be made. As you mentioned, 10 to 15 hours in a week at least needs to be dedicated for making those videos.
Yeah.
So, what are these sacrifices that you made? And I'm sure that at the start it would be more as compared to now.
Yeah, I would say actually it is more right now than it was in the
Oh, okay.
past. So let me just enumerate. First of all, sleep is the biggest thing which I sacrifice on. So in the past, for the past 4 years, I don't think I've slept more than 5 hours out of the 24 hours that you have. So 5 hours is the tops it goes for me. So that's why I'm planning to do a surgical residency so that 5 hours maybe I survive. So yeah, the sleep is the number one thing which I sacrifice on. Second thing I would say is personal life. So I feel like I ignore my health quite a lot. So that is one thing which I feel like I should not do. But क्या करें, अब कुछ ना कुछ तो छोड़ना ही पड़ेगा, इतना सब कुछ करना है तो. And lastly, I would say that I sometimes miss out on certain things. So there are some events which are happening around Nagpur. There are some events which are happening nearby. I want to visit them, but I know that I have to work and then I have to study. I have to go to college. I have to attend my postings. So yeah, it has to be. If I want to do something, if I want to hit the publish button at Sunday, I have to sacrifice it. And I would say that making videos on YouTube, it might feel like it's so easy. Like once you get 1 million subscribers, it is so easy. Push anything that you want, everybody will watch it. It's the actual opposite. You have to work to gain those million views after they have clicked on your subscribe button, and it's like climbing up a mountain. The higher you go, the more difficult it becomes to go higher than that, and it's extremely difficult when you are at my level, like you have 9 lakh subscribers, so you have to think about so many things before you publish a video. There are so many people who are subscribed, so it's a big checklist which you have to play with. And I'm still happy that my subscriber base actually watches the videos that I make and likes them, hopefully.
Oh, that will continue to happen no matter what. But can you enumerate some of the lowest moments that you felt? And I mean, I'm sure that whenever someone does something so big as what you have done, like sometimes it must have happened that you felt like just quitting this and stopping this entire thing. So did it happen, and if not, then there would be some low moments. So what
Yeah.
were they, and how did you cope with them?
So I'll have to really think about this question. Initially, when I started off making YouTube, I had around 25,000 subscribers after 1 year, I guess. And I remember there was a group of 5-6 individuals. Okay, they were continuously leaving hate comments on my videos for the past 5-6 hours. So they spammed my entire comment section, more than 100 comments. And that was something which I felt, and they were really, really mean. Okay. So at that time, I 25,000 subscribers, you have not seen the world. Okay. You have not seen what the internet is like. So that was my first exposure to the actual kind of hate that you can get for absolutely no reason. Okay. So that was one thing. And that actually was really, really sad for me. I felt like, yaar, kya ho raha hai ye? Okay. So at that point, I actually felt like quitting. But then I realized it doesn't matter. I make videos because I love making videos and let them say what they want to say. The second thing which I feel like if I put a lot of effort into making a video and if that video does not do well, it really hurts. It feels like yaar itni mehnat ki and why is it not getting views? So that is something which is going to happen with anything that you do creatively. Your like even if you look historically, the painters, सारी पेंटिंग्स उनकी बेस्ट सेलर्स नहीं थी, सारी पेंटिंग उनकी मोस्ट व्यूड नहीं थी. इवन इफ यू लुक एट आर्टिस्ट एक टेलर स्विफ्ट फॉर एग्जांपल, सारे गाने उसके वैसे नहीं रह गया ब्लैक स्पेस जैसे, यार पता नहीं कौन से और गाने हैं. सो देयर विल बी अप्स, देयर विल बी डाउन. इट्स अ गेम ऑफ ebbs and flows, crust and troughs, so you have to stay positive in all of them. That is what I feel.
Sure, it was really insightful to hear about this. And I'm sure that this entire journey would have shaped anyone, like a journey similar to this would shape anyone's personality. Yeah. And extracurriculars are something that many people are encouraged to do in school, in college, in pretty much any place that they are. So, like, how did it shape your personality comparing yourself to just on the first day of MBBS till the current day? Like, how did it change? How did YouTube change your personality, and all your extracurriculars did so?
Yeah, so I would say the first thing which it gave me was this confidence, which I did not find in myself when I was back in first year. I felt a bit underconfident, is what I want to say. But now that I've realized that it doesn't matter, nobody cares, just be yourself. It doesn't matter at all. So that is something which has helped me quite a lot. And the second thing I would say is that through the YouTube community, I've seen the world. I've seen the positive side of it. I've seen the negative side of it. I've seen the neutral side of it. I've seen when, people start supporting you out of nowhere. So far, I have not seen people, hating on me for no reason for a constant long amount of time. थोड़ा बहुत तो सबके life में होता है. So I feel like it's made me much more resistant to the outside world, is what I'll say. कि अब ज्यादा कोई चीजें मुझे affect नहीं करती unless it is very, very big. The another thing which is it has actually told me is my passion for pursuing this degree or becoming a doctor, because I did not know I was this passionate about studying, or I was this passionate about treating diseases or learning about them. Only when I started to document it, when I actually realized, okay, this is something which I'm really into. So I think that is what has YouTube shaped me, and of course, it has completely changed my life if you look at other aspects. And I'm extremely grateful to the viewers of my channel that have led to this moment. And in exchange, I hope I've provided some value to their lives as well.
Really, really good to hear that. Now, how much ever someone focuses upon extracurricular activities, studies are very much important. So, what's your view on that? I'm sure you'll be able to
Absolutely.
provide a lot for this.
Absolutely. So study should be your number one priority when you are pursuing a degree such as MBBS, because you are not just studying for an exam, which a lot of people nowadays consider कि यार ये टॉपिक क्यों पढ़ना है, तो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, ठीक है. बट यार
Mhm.
इम्पोर्टेंट एग्जाम के तरीके से है ना, एग्जाम के तरीके से नहीं भी है तो there can be patients which can be presenting with that particular thing, right? So study not because you want to pass an exam, but study actually because you want to know that particular syndrome, that particular disease which you might encounter in the future. And let me tell you that once you actually go into the practice, you will see the rarest of the rarest syndromes come to present to you in your OPD. I was in the pediatrics OPD, and there was this person suffering from Charcot-Marie tooth disease, which came to us suddenly. Who reads Charcot-Marie? I studied medicine quite a lot. I did not read it that well. So that's the thing, you have to study like it's number one priority, and you should be excellent with your clinical skills. You should be able to pick up certain science. You should be able to pick up certain diagnosis just by looking at the patient, just by smelling the patient. You should be able to know what kind of disease is suffering from. And that is something which I learned a lot from my seniors and my professors who are in my college. They used to just enter the ward and just see the patient. By one look, they would tell, okay, this is the patient of hepatic encephalopathy, and this is the patient of lung abscess, and this patient has an empyema thoracis. So that is something that you have to definitely pick up, and that's the level of excellence which is required as a doctor from you. So master your clinical skills like your life depends on it, not because of an exam, because that's what a physician is expected to be, not some random person who reads the book and learns 10 causes of clubbing and then goes to the exam. You should actually understand the pathophysiology behind it. So I think that is something which is lacking in current generation.
Mhm.
So attend a lot of
Mhm.
clinics, read good standard textbooks which have knowledge passed on from generations, which have stories which will make you remember the particular thing for life. And of course, focus a lot on becoming excellent. That is what I would like to say with respect to this regard. And I feel like through the last 4 or 5 years of my MBBS, that is something which I focused on quite a lot. It is helping me not just in my clinical practice as an MBBS intern, because we are given the OPD to handle ourselves, we are given the surgery minor OT to handle by ourselves, and we are given the trauma nights to ourselves. Okay, this is your trauma care, this is your ICU, you have to handle it the entire night. I feel like I'm more competent than a lot of the people who are entering because my basics are strong, and that only happened because I focused a lot, and it was not because I just studied it because it was an exam thing. So yes, to all the MBBS students watching this, पढ़ो यार, जम के पढ़ो, और ऐसा पढ़ो कि तुम्हें वो चीजें ना पेशेंट देखते बराबर याद आनी चाहिए, और तब तुम एक्सीलेंट बनोगे और तुम क्लिनिकल स्किल्स एक्वायर करोगे, तो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि ये सिस्टम्स में नहीं डिवाइडेड, अपनी बॉडी एक ही है, एंड यू विल हैव टू सी इट लाइक दैट, नॉट कि आरएस का है, एंडोक्राइन, यू विल हैव टू सी इट इन वन लुक.
Mhm. I'm sure all those clinics and all those textbooks gave you a lot of insight into the field of medicine. So, what career do you wish to pursue?
Yeah, so far I'm very much stick to surgery. So general surgery is something which I really loved. My postings for surgery were amazing in final year as well as an internship, and that is something which I feel is my calling. So let's see. That is general surgery is something which I'll be targeting.
All right, all right. But except for the posting, was there anything that inspired you to pursue that field, or at
Yeah,
least
to
aspire
be
to
very
pursue
honest,
that field?
I will say that money is also a very important aspect of it.
Mhm.
Like I said, if you provide value, then you will get an amount of money. I personally feel like a physician cannot earn as much as a surgeon. Definitely cannot earn as much as a surgeon. Some physicians can, but most of them cannot. And the basic reason is because if surgery kar rahe ho, it's a very complicated thing, and it's something which will really change the life of a patient. So you are providing more value than writing, medicines which are maybe curing to the patient. So I feel like money is another aspect which I feel like it will be a bit better for me in my future, and hopefully my family also in the future, that I'll be able to provide well. So yeah, that is why, and I really love surgery. I have loved it since I read it in third year, and yeah, so I would say that surgery ही अपना calling है. देखते हैं अब आगे क्या होता है.
Of course, but before you get into residency, a very big exam awaits you with
Yeah.
alongside many more NEET aspirants in just a few
Exactly.
months, I guess.
Yeah.
So now with all the planning and preparation and progress, what do you think are just some common mistakes that some students can make? You being a really good student, of course, you'll be knowing a lot. So what all mistakes can someone make?
Yeah, so I would just like to clarify, like I'm not at all an expert on this topic. So I'll just speak from my experience. I would say that one mistake people a lot of times makes is they give up. Okay, so they give up in mid of the internship. They give up feeling like पढ़ाई नहीं हुआ है, मैं next attempt दूंगा. So don't give up. It's okay. तुम अपना best first time देके तो देखो. It might be good. You never know. So don't give up and give your best attempt. Give your first attempt like it's your best attempt, and it would be really, you will thank yourself later. My seniors have also told me that. Apart from that, I don't think I'm really qualified to answer this question anymore. So I would say that don't lose confidence. That's it.
All right, all right. So I guess we have come to the end of this podcast. So thank you so much, Dr. Anuj Pachhel, for removing time for attending our podcast. Thank you to all the viewers who have seen it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and it's been a really amazing time talking to you. Amazing questions, by the way. Good job, team. And also to all the viewers who are watching this, I really hope that you gained some value out of this. If you did, please make sure to subscribe their channel because they are working quite a lot on it, I can see. So yes, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.